It's the time to get down.
We're making that transition live, initiating the Facebook Live connection. High quality connection, Facebook Live being initiated at this time. Man, oh man, get ready everybody. It's just about that time. Come on, turn that thing down and get ready for school. Everybody up. Gotta do those cheek clenching exercises. Get up and clench your butt. It's that kind of day. It's Monday, and you know what? You're already late for work. Come on. Ladies and gentlemen, it's that time. Morning coffee with Mario. Victor's at the helm. 3 switchers. Social media connected. Man, Vic, how you feeling this Monday?
You know what? Ask me about Sunday.
How you feeling this Sunday?
I feel good because you know why? It's December. Arctic cold is coming across the U.S. Everybody's about to bundle up. We're about to get real sunny with it in Southern California. Oh, I'm sorry. Our chill is not that chill. All I can tell you is it's on and popping because there's a college football playoff that's on and nobody in California is represented. Holla at your boy, man.
Well, we're spoiled. Well, that's the way it is, you guys. Morning coffee with Mario. Let's see, we got the news, we got the sports, we got the hot picks, we got all kind of stuff, you guys. I got the marijuana for dummy stuff ready for today. It's going to be great. It's going to be informative. And besides, we're all waking up.
Is that it?
You know what? It's like Monday, 10 a.m. How do you think I feel?
You feel pretty good, man. You're doing all right. Hey, look, you know what?
I got up at 7.
The bottom line is, man, you have to create a movement, man, okay? Everything matters, man. Entertainment, golf, your physicality, the one that every woman is actually really bombarding you with, man. They say, dude, whatever you're doing, they're trying to get in your room, man. The ladies are clamoring, man. Request lines.
That's because no one believes I'm 60.
Oh, man.
Maybe because I'm single.
Oh, 60 like that? Man, I didn't know you had 60 million on you, dude.
Yeah, I got 60 million. Yeah, minus. Come on, everybody. It's morning coffee. I know I got my coffee. We play the music because you're supposed to stretch. Come on now, y'all. Get ready for the morning. Come on.
You trying, man.
I know.
You trying.
We that kind of morning show for people who can't get it together in the morning.
No, man. Minutes to spare. You know something? Dude, you know something, man? You know this doesn't happen. We got a whipped cream, man. We killed the whipped cream on the coffee. And morning coffee is not the same unless we got the cream on the top. You know that, right?
I hate shit like that.
I know you do, man.
It's just like when you go in there to the bathroom, you realize you have like 4 toilet paper squares.
4? You're counting the toilet paper.
Come on.
Wait a minute. You're counting.
I'm talking about, you ever get in there and you get it and you realize after you sit down on the toilet that there's like no toilet paper.
You know what? They say you should check beforehand. Bring you some leaves in, you know, the extra newspaper.
Some roughage.
Pretend like you're in the jungle, man. Pretend like you're in the jungle.
Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Vic, what do you want me? You know, see, you know what, you guys.
Doesn't matter.
Okay, see, Vic be down here setting up new cameras stuff. See, so he comes in here.
That's right.
And he's switching up cameras
all the time.
I don't know.
I love it.
I don't know. So I'm coming down here. I'm like looking at camera. I don't know
which way, right?
People think Mario's crazy this morning.
Hey, I can black you out like that. Bam.
Well, here we are.
Keep it simple, man.
All right, so I'm gonna talk to this.
You know wherever the screens are pointing to? That's the key. Look at
what?
The screen on the camera.
I know that. But you changing it up all the time.
I got you. Black you
Whatever.
out.
So y'all can watch me stumble. That's okay. You know, it costs money to have those little lights that light up above the camera.
Right.
Yeah, we don't have that shit.
You're right. No.
We don't have that shit. Shit. Because you know what? It's not that I couldn't afford it, Vic, but we don't have nobody to work it.
But you know what?
Who's going to work that? You ain't going to work that.
But guess what the trick is, man? They do this in regular TV. They actually go, you notice they'll tell you if it's a show in front of a live audience, and not all the time. So sometimes the host is talking to different people who are not being seen.
I don't have a live audience.
So you do. You just not telling them.
Oh, these little creatures, my albums.
You got a
We're
lot of
weird over
out,
here,
man.
you
I'm gonna
guys.
black you out.
Okay, there we go, see? We got elves. No live audience. Okay, well, welcome. First of all, welcome everybody on Facebook who's tuning in. New Facebook integration, you guys. Welcome everyone who's in our chat room. For those of you who go to the other spaces, who go and watch at the website, you will find that we have another place to interact, our interactive chat room, where you'll find some of our regulars like Philip Cuthbert from Pittsburgh. PMC's in there. What's happening? PMC is my number one supplier of new music.
Right.
He really is. And it's not even new music. It's just music he knew that I didn't know. Right. So gotta say, and send much love out to PMC and the family over there in Pittsburgh. To all the Facebook folks, gotta say hi. Hey, you guys. Part of the new thing, and one of the announcements I really had to make sure everybody was aware of, is, Vic, we are really experiencing, and I know you know firsthand, we are really experiencing a popularity boost, increase in viewership,
right,
fueled specifically by Facebook. So let's give it up for Facebook Live.
Yeah.
Hey, and it's not just this broadcast. Yeah.
Yeah.
This broadcast, which goes out on Facebook Live, but it's also the rebroadcast and the social media broadcast by Miko.
Yeah. All day.
The ones you're doing. We're seeing incredible numbers, and we want to thank the Facebook people for that.
Yeah.
Even though we had to bring it to your damn doorstep.
Did they not tell you about this back in the day? That you have to deliver it?
Okay, you know what's cool about this?
Yeah,
we've had websites up since 92, right?
Right.
And we've had internet television. Victor and I have been actively working on this. We started in just about 05, 06, but we've been actively engaged with broadcasts, since 08.
Right.
So it's been quite some time. And all that time, we never had we had to go out and convince you guys to come over to the website to watch, or convince you to come over to YouTube. It's wonderful that now, because of the new Facebook Live integration, we're able to bring it to Facebook to you. So even though I bitch about it, it's actually wonderful that we can bring the broadcast to you in this form. Most of you are posting to Facebook from your phones, and that's all wonderful and good, and we do some of that too. But what we're able to do here is give you our full broadcast product, and damn near in high def. It's running what we would call low high def, about 2,300 kilobyte per second live stream. I love the sound technique. I know. To Facebook. So we have, like I said, 2,300 kilobyte per second stream to Facebook. But if you want to watch it even higher quality, we have a high def stream and more at the website. So we want to encourage all those Facebook friends. Go over to the website, make a profile, take a look at you can get all the past episodes there too. So I want you to go to that and get a part of that. So, it's that kind of day. Yeah. It's Monday. A lot of news and stuff has been going on. Later on during the news segment, Vic, I'm going to be talking about the Brazilian plane crash, the one that, got so many folks troubled.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about, got to deal with something. It's always the good news, the bad news, and the other shit. And it's varying degrees of all those things. Well, the Oakland fire, got to talk a little bit about that. The Ford Motor Company says they're willing to work with Donald Trump. I got some commentary on that. The latest jobs report, on my assessment, is essentially full of shit. So we'll be talking about that. The latest job report that wants to convince you that you're doing better. I hope you feel better. Yes. All right?
Right.
So that's the kind of days. What about you, Vic, for the sports today and hot picks? What are we going to be doing?
For the sports, it's simple. You lead off with, right now, the quarterback that everybody's talking about for various reasons. That's Tom Brady, because he broke the all-time winning quarterback, numbers with, I think, 201 wins. Okay, man, don't be hating. All right. Also, what we're going to sit back and say is two parts. The other part is, the conversation's already there. Who's the best quarterback ever? But in addition, who had the most swag moments as a quarterback ever. I'm not going to tell you what the criteria is on that. Also, we have a college football playoff, which right now doesn't have the mystery. It's done. You can't argue with the positions unless you're talking about Penn State. We're not going to get into that right offhand. We're just going to talk about who are you going to choose as your best bet to upset Alabama, which it doesn't look like any of the teams can right at this moment. But, you know, there's some hollering going on. And then in hot picks, the richest and sexiest rappers, female. The questions are.
Wow.
The questions are.
Wow,
does
I like that.
Does the sexier make them richer, or does the richer make them sexier? And you'll determine that, all right?
I'm already trying to think who you got. Who you got on there?
So, see, remember now.
So that's coming up. Remember, we separate out, for those of you who watch, so it's essentially we go about 90 minutes or so.
Yeah.
And so remember, we have those segments coming up. We have the news coming up. We have the Victor Allen's New Sports, and then Hot Picks by Vic, along with some of the other things going on.
I want to coattail one thing before you start. Mario alluded to the success we're having with targeting certain apps. We did this with YouTube back in the days, MySpace, being able to campaign strongly through it with a philosophy and a practice and a protocol. I want to say that also the Facebook, for those who are asking, because I know they are asking, you know, we work closely with Miko. People who are asking, what is it that's getting you those numbers? I can tell you specifically. Creativity, presence, protocol, discipline, hard work, and nonstop grind. That's what results in it. So I know a lot of times people want to say, hey, you know, it's not your hard work. Could you tell me how you're getting those numbers? I said, oh, hard work. Now, if I have to tell you, then I have to get rid of you because you're not in the camp to know that stuff for free. So I want to give holla out to Miko because she's doing a grinding, hard job. So it may look like we're having fun, but there's work being put down before and after.
Almost every day.
All the time.
Almost every day. I would ask Miko, and I bet Miko would tell you it's 7 days a week.
Yeah.
Because what we've learned to do here is to embrace the lifestyle, Vic. We had to. You know, you and I, we discussed this as two brothers running and producing this kind of a show and the other shows we produce every week. Who do you know? We know people who can't do one show a month.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're doing 4 live shows a week on top of our regular broadcast. Now, Vic and I had this discussion years ago when I was starting and I was developing the design for the platform.
Right.
Because the reality was we had to live this. We had to live this. And I was like, you can design some shit for like corporate to run, but what if you got to run it?
Yeah.
So I had to design our platform so that Vic and I could run it. Essentially 2 men and a lot of third-party software and hardware used in unique and efficient ways. And so, believe it or not, it actually works. So it's only the 2 of us, but that's why we can't do some things. Like Vic said, we have to bust all the time. It's a 7-day-a-week job. Right. It's been that way for some time. Even on the off days, there's things. But so what? That's part of the whole thing. And that brings me to this. Who we are and who we're not. Who we are and who we're not. Because we know and we realize, see, that when you are totally unique and different, why would they understand? There's nothing like you. We know that. So we forgive you and we take it on as our task to inform you. Because we realize that we are so different, so new, so revolutionary, so groundbreaking that you couldn't possibly understand because it's never existed before. Ladies and gentlemen, you got 2 black men broadcasting you live, and we may not be in the ghetto, but we can see the fence. The goal, the story is broadcasting by the people, for the people. We brought this platform out to show you, the individuals, how to broadcast live. Had you started with us back in 05, think where you would be right now, broadcasting live like we're doing. Remember, this is who we are and who we're not, because we're not corporate. No corporate affiliations. We are indie to the core. The only reason these broadcasts exist is because all the people who know us in Los Angeles, when we asked them for programming, didn't give us anything. Okay, we went to all our friends who were in industry of media, and you know what they mostly said? Mario, we don't get it. So we've developed our own programming and brought it to you live, and now we're expanding. So now when you watch the award-winning I, Victor featuring Miko's Challenge, know that my buddy here created that, just as he created New Sports and Hot Picks, and I invented the Morning Coffee Show. We did it. We made all of this stuff. We make the coffee, we sweep the floor, we do the Kool-Aid. We are two. We are one for you, the new. So when you look at us, remember, we are different. We are not Channel 4. We are not BET. We're not even sure what the hell we are. We just know that we are new and different. Come on and get some. Live streaming our broadcast 24/7 since 2010. And before this, we were indie record label. We have a history. Check us out. Google me. Go to iTunes and look up the Hemsley Foster Project. Tesman Vic, which was Victor's creation. Go take a look at Pack Stereo on iTunes. We have been here, and we intend to stay. We are the new. We are internet television, and we are defining this for the world. Peace. Yeah. All right, you guys. Now, I'm trying to think. Did I get the slideshow animation done this week, Vic? Oh yeah, we have. Okay, well, we have a slideshow. We're just behind. We're behind on them.
I tried to,
but they're good.
Yeah.
You know, Vic, like we say, we're busting all the time. When Victor has to take pictures now heavily Fridays and Saturdays, the big night, and so then we still have to do our other things. And the point is to get that ready for you. You know, by Monday, allow the other things. So every week, up and down. Every week, I get the privilege of doing a slideshow animation with the photos that Vic takes. Miko takes some of them too now. So I get to do a slideshow animation, and I want to bring that to you right now. Take a look. This week's slideshow animation. We'll be right back.
Since I spoke to you, and I know that there's no rhyme or reason to what you put me through. So I take your promises and all the memories, and I play them back 'cause I can't breathe. And you are so captivating, and you to my dream. You are the only reason, and I know I found a piece
slideshow animation. The pictures tell a story about us, who we are, what we are. Yes.
And I know I found pieces when you speak to me.
Yeah, y'all. Yeah. As per our protocol, we have to interrupt the Facebook feed, and then we will reinitiate it for the part 2.
Mm-hmm.
So everybody, give us a second or so to do that. That's what we're doing right now. This is part of that Facebook integration, y'all. This is part of the Facebook integration. But when you want to do it on the level that we're doing it, you know, that's a higher level. Well, a higher level.
The easiest way for you guys, if you don't want to go through the transition of the stop and start on Facebook, which helps us in segments, and it also makes it easy for you guys as well. Just go to the .mobi, smart device cell phone, www.packstereo.mobi. That way you keep seeing the stream uninterrupted. Or you go to the Pack Stereo, the website, watch, or IMAX view. Continuous stream, different platform. So just keeping it real. You got choices. But it's not like a bank statement. You got to pay. You don't get nothing. You got to pay.
Well, thank you. I got it. I hooked it up. And remember, I got to do it all from right here. Two of us brothers right here running all of this. So while Vic does the switchers, I do all the other delivery with the 2 screens that I present to him to switch between and the other things. So it's there. It's there. So welcome back to the Facebook people. This is part 2 of the Morning Cup with Mario show. Hey, a couple of things that I wanted to mention earlier that Vic and I have been testing. People have been talking about the courtyard. We take this personally, you guys. We got the courtyard cracking. And then now I'm cooking. So here's the thing. To make a new type of reality show, right? Because remember, we're inventing, and this is an experiment. So the idea was to make a new type of reality show Saturday night. You know the theme. It's Saturday night, let's stay home. Vic and I hooked it up in the courtyard. So now we added and tested out a new heating system, you guys. I got some badass propane heating.
Badass propane, huh? You got some hot gas, right?
We got some hot gas.
It's all right, man.
We had that courtyard. We had Ask Smitty. We had fireplace.
Right.
Right, we had well, that's what it was, fireplace. We had a ground propane heater, this other tower heater, and that's just to deal with this weather because it's still an issue.
Right.
In the spring, it won't be an issue, but at least I can say for those of you who do come by, we have been working on this heating system outside, and I think we at least had it popping this past weekend. Mm-hmm. It was popping, it was jamming. So for all of you, thank you for, and remember part of the new, you know, Vic, a lot of feedback from people, too, on the new 420 policy that we are now embracing here at Pack Stereo TV. By that, I mean, based on the new law that came into effect here as California legalized marijuana for recreational use.
Right.
While you can't sell marijuana, essentially in any form, even if you're an enterprise, it's going to take another like 14 months to actually get those licenses operational.
Right.
But you are allowed to purchase marijuana at a medical dispensary and then give it away free to persons of legal age.
Right.
So part of what we're doing here at Pack Stereo, our shows, is that when we do our shows, we just make marijuana now available, just like we previously we made coffee. We've always offered refreshments, right?
Yeah.
Coffee, donuts, cookies.
Right.
And I'm the one who smokes. Vic doesn't smoke. Miko doesn't smoke. I'm the only one, which is great.
Right.
It keeps the cost down.
Right.
What's amazing is most of my friends don't smoke. You know, I just have certain ones who do, right, Vic?
Hey.
And that's the way it's been. Victor Allen has been the designated driver for 30 years.
Because I don't drink.
Right. I think you have a glass of champagne once a year.
That's jack. Well, I got a toast. Give a toast.
Once a year,
Give a
y'all.
toast,
He has
man.
like a glass of champagne.
Right.
Half a glass. One of them little thin glasses.
I got it. I'm on
So
the
the point is, you don't have to feel any pressure to smoke when you're here. And if you smoke and don't want to be seen, we have safe zones.
Yeah, but
So-
get ready with the priority.
That's what we told everybody. If you any place
Priority-
remember, when you come here, you're on camera.
Video first,
Unless you're in a safe zone.
then go out in the back by the fence.
We got a safe zone. If you're not in the safe zone, you're live on camera.
Yeah.
And just get over it.
Yeah.
So but if you don't want to smoke, that's still most of the people. But if you do want to smoke, now that's available as part of our policy. We think that it's being, once again, revolutionary. And for me, it allows me a whole lot of freedom to be the person who I truly am instead of hiding it all the time. And because I'm a board certified physician, I can speak on it medically. And I've researched all that and done all that medically. So all these things, and that's all part of it. Anyway, are y'all ready for some news?